In 1984, a vision was born. A vision that would transform the landscape of education and innovation. Welcome to the captivating journey through time as we trace the remarkable history of Kumaraguru. Our story begins with a timeline, a visual tapestry that weaves together key milestones from 1984 to the present day. These milestones are the building blocks of Kumaraguru's legacy. But behind every milestone, there are visionaries. Our founder, Aruchelva, Dr. N. Mahalingam, whose unwavering dedication ignited Kumaraguru's dream. Our campus, a testament to our journey, witness its evolution from humble beginnings to a modern hub of learning. At Kumaraguru, it's not just about education, it's about life. Here, dreams take flight and friendships are forged for a lifetime. Kumaraguru is embroidery woven with iconic symbols. They represent our values, our identity, and our spirit. As we conclude this incredible journey through time, Kumaraguru's vision for the future shines brighter than ever.
A dedication to the nation, a celebration of 75 years of independence, a symbol of modernity and enlightenment. The feat of engineering accomplished in less than 100 days. A pride of the Kumaraguru family, a space for parades, patriotism, regalia and festival. A space for meetings and discussion, a space for reflection, learning and evolution. Today, we gather to unveil the tallest flag mast in the region, 115 feet, a marvel to behold, an iconic addition to the city's skyline. Presenting you the orb.
நினைக்குதே மனமதே மணக்கவே திளைக்குதே கலந்திட பிடிக்குதே
Shadows of a closing door, no hope even in my dreams, and my heart was a losing war, but you came in peace. In my mind I was running out of time, counting hours in the night. I was looking for a sign, then I found you. You're the sunlight in the falling rain. You're the fire when it's cold and gray. Feel like summer on a winter's day. You're my shelter in a hurricane. Feel like summer on a winter's day. You're my shelter in a hurricane.
I see what you're wearing, there's nothing beneath it. Forgive me for staring, forgive me for breathing. We might not know why, we might not know how, but baby tonight, we're beautiful now. We're beautiful.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். இன்னும் சிறிது நேரத்தில் ஸ்வாகத்தம் 2024 துவங்க இருப்பதால் அனைவரும் தங்களது இருக்கையில் அமருமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். தயக்கூர்ந்து தங்களது அலைபேசியை ஒளித்தடு முறை அதாவது சைலண்ட் மோடில் வைக்குமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். Good afternoon everyone. We will be commencing Swagatham 24 in few minutes. We kindly request you all to be seated and to keep your mobile phones in silent mode. Thank you. Good afternoon, dear freshers and parents. Welcome to Swagatham 2024 of the KCT Business School. To give a quick overview of our institution, KCT Business School began in 2005 with the vision to be a school of excellence by creating a transformative educational experience in order to shape future leaders. The four primary values upheld are trust, ability, championing change, and being solution-driven. The institution also promotes a responsive, challenging and supportive academic ecosystem characterized by high standards, commitment to quality and student success. Being an amalgamation of academic excellence, entrepreneurial zeal and social responsibility, KCT Business School has the laurels of being ranked 44th in the All India Best B School Survey by Career 360 and holds a rank in top 100 for being futuristically oriented by Business Today.
From Anand Mahindra to Ratan Tata, India is known for its eminent business icons. The world of business administration in our country is growing as we see 5.6 lakh MBA graduates every year. At KCT Business School, the MBA grads have an edge in acquiring knowledge in emerging fields such as logistics and supply chain. The relevance of the programs offered here is streamlined with the market trends, giving the students a strong foothold in this field. We also believe the MBA educational experience at KCT Business School is sure to be one of a kind, innovative, and that which spans across the modern trends with its roots stemming from the traditional MBA.
கற்றதனலாய பயனன் கொள் வாளறிவான் நற்றான் தொழார் எனின் என்ற வள்ளுவன் வாக்கிற்கிணங்க படிப்பதன் பயன் அறிவு பெறுதல். அப்படியானால் நம் அறிவுக்கெல்லாம் எட்டாத ஒரு பொருள் இருப்பதை உணர்ந்து அதை போற்றி தன்னை மேம்படுத்தும் கல்வி எனும் ஏணியில் மேலும் ஒரு அடி உயரம் ஏற நம் கல்லூரி நாடி வந்திருக்கும் மாணவ செல்வங்களே உங்களை அன்போடு வரவேற்கிறோம்.
Vanakkam and Namaste to all the dignitaries on the dais, teaching and non-teaching staff, parents and our dear KCT Business School freshers. We welcome you all once again to Swagatham 2024. Never forget your roots and always be proud of where you come from. The wise words of Ratan Tata, and it sure resonates with the values of Kumaraguru as well. A new beginning is always the first step to carve your own success story. And as you all begin the start of your academic journey here with Kumaraguru, we believe that you will be able to make your own successful stories. And we also believe this institution gives you the space to grow and become impactful members of the society tomorrow. On this note, we extend a hearty welcome once again to all of you. And to introduce ourselves, I'm Harini Central Sriraj.
And I am Dhyanish, representing Choral Club, and we will be the masters of ceremony for today's program. And introducing the dignitaries, seated on the dais, starting from the left corner, we have Dr. Mary Chelian, Head of Department, KCT Business School, Dr. Vijala Edwin Kennedy, Principal, Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science, Dr. Raghupati S., Director, Strategy and Planning, Sri Shankar Vanavrayar, President, Kumaraguru Institutions, Mr. Muniyaswamy, Executive Director, Dr. M. Elarasi, Principal, Kumaraguru College of Technology, and Dr. Shani Janardhan, Principal, Kumaraguru School of Business, West Campus.
When prayer springs from the heart, it truly has an immense impact on the positivity around us. And on the same note, to seek the divine blessings, I now call upon Sangeeta and Asita Pondivya from Team Tarangam to render the invocation, followed by the Tamil Thai Vartha, requesting you all to kindly rise for the same.
गणपति चरणं चारणं कलैनिरै गणपति चरणं चारणं गजमुख गुणपति चरणं चरणं कलैनिरै गणपति चरणं चरणं सिलैमलैयुடையவர் चरणं चरणं शिव 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 चरणं चरणं सिलैमलैयुடையவர் चरणं चरणं शिव 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 चरणं चरणं उलैवரும் ஒரு பறை चरणं चरणं उलैवரும் ஒரு பறை चरणं चरणं उमै शिवयம்பிகை चरणं चरणं कलैनिरै गणपति चरणं चरणं நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரிதனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you, team, for that lovely rendition. தோன்றின் புகழோடு தோன்றுக எனும் திருவள்ளுவரின் வாய்மொழிக்கு இலக்கணமாய் பெருவாழ்வு வாழ்ந்தவர் நம் கல்லூரியின் நிறுவனர் அருட்செல்வர் டாக்டர் நா. மகாலிங்கம் ஐயா அவர்கள். அவருக்கு மலரஞ்சலி செலுத்தும் நிகழ்வு இது. மேடையிலுள்ள சான்றோர் அனைவரும் அருட்செல்வர் ஐயாவுக்கு மலர் தூவி மரியாதை செலுத்துவார்கள். மரியாதை செலுத்திய பெருமக்களுக்கு நன்றி. Be it Warren Buffett or Mary Berra, they are the icons known for their effective leadership. And what makes them stand out is their humility. Acknowledging one's co-workers and employers is a secret to success. And at Kumaraguru, a hearty welcome would be the first step in showing that. We have Dr. Mary Cherian, head of KCT Business School, who has always had a passion for education that transcends the boundaries of business and innovation. I now invite Dr. Mary Cherian to deliver the welcome address.
A very warm welcome to all of you to Kumaraguru institutions and to the Kumaraguru College of Technology campus. First of all, a warm welcome to Sri Shankar Vanavarayar, the president of Kumaraguru institutions, to Mr. Munisami, our executive director, to Mr. Dr. Raghupati, our director strategic planning, to our principal, Liberal College of Arts and Science, Dr. Vijala Kennedy, to our KCT principal, Dr. Eril Arsi, and to Dr. Shani, who is the principal of KSB, Kumaraguru School of Business. And a very warm welcome to Mr. Valinayagam from CII. So he's here on behalf of the LSCM course. And a very warm welcome, sir, to our campus. Yeah. A warm welcome to all my faculty colleagues, our freshers here, and the parents who are sitting in rooms that are adjacent, and some of you are sitting here. A very warm welcome to our campus. And so can we have these slides, please? Yeah. So I'd like to make a small presentation on the student diversity that you are made up of. This class of 2024-26, what is the type of students and, what backgrounds do you have? So essentially, we will look into that. Yeah, the next slide. Yeah. So if you look at gender distribution, this is how it is. So we have 160 boys and 176 girls. So girls are actually, topping the list. So we have more than 50% of our students on KCTBS, out of the 336 that are here. So it's going to be a female-oriented campus, a female-centered campus. And it will be a safe campus. That's something that I can tell you. So statewide distribution, Tamil Nadu, we have a huge chunk. In fact, we have very little from other states. We have one from Kerala and one from West Bengal. Are they here? Person from Kerala and West Bengal?
West Bengal is only. He'll be joining tomorrow.
And the person from Kerala? The sole person from Kerala? Yeah, okay. So hi. So welcome to Tamil Nadu. Welcome to KCT Business School. Next slide. So we have our presence from more than 10 districts in Tamil Nadu. Our parents' professions, you're looking at it, so a lot of people from business, which is great. I sincerely hope you passed on those genes of, conducting businesses to your students so that they, at the end of 2 years, will not look for jobs, but will look for becoming entrepreneurs. Yeah, next slide. So this is the UG degree classification. So we have a majority of arts and commerce students, more than 200. So I'm wondering if it will be another arts college. I sincerely hope not, because whatever you did in your bachelor's, I sincerely hope you took it seriously, but then here, this is more of a professional degree program. It's not an arts college program. And there's going to be a lot of, seriousness in your study, a lot more of knowledge acquisition. So come prepared, for 2 years of real grind. And I'm telling you, at the end of 2 years, you will reap the rewards of that. Okay? So Bachelor of Engineering, we have around 40 students. And Science, we have around 41 students. So that's how it's, panning around. We have, degree programs. So we have the MBA general program. We have students from that. We have students from the MBA PM, or the project management program here. We have students from the MBA IEV program. And we have a new course, that is the MBA LSCM program, which is the Logistics and Supply Chain, which we are doing in collaboration with the CII Institute of Logistics. So CII will be handling the whole program for you. We have an industry partner there, and we are really happy to have you here, sir, Mr. Vallinayakam, and to spearhead the LSCM program. Thank you. So, yeah, the next slide. So this is a pet project of our president, Kumaraguru Institutions, Mr. Shankar Vanavrayar, Transcend. And he wants a curriculum to transcend, okay, into the future, look futuristic. And this is an initiative that has been taken up in the Kumaraguru College of Technology. So it's looking at, these areas, 5 areas where it will be learner-centric, which means what? It will be you-centric, okay? Something that you will need, you will want, you will like, okay? So learner-centric education, holistic learning and well-being, sustainability and societal impact, which is very, very important, especially when, you're looking at the earth having major climate change issues and, so many other issues that are, related to sustainability. And therefore, sustainability definitely has to be part of your curriculum. Technical and professional skills and competencies, you've come here to get those apart from knowledge. So therefore, skills and competencies are very important. And of course, innovation, entrepreneurship, and research facilitation. And if you look at the R 2024 syllabus, the next slide, please. Yeah. So these are the number of, the statistics surrounding the engineering curriculum, R 2024. We also have an R 2024, which is already in place for the MBA and for the KCT business programs. So the highlights of our curriculum is courses offered under 3 electives of the MBA program is endorsed by 3 different industries. So you have an industry-endorsed vertical, or a marketing curriculum or a finance curriculum. So it's endorsed by industries. So we've had, 4 projects included. So long we have around 3 projects that are part of your curriculum, earlier curriculum. Now we have 1 more project that we have included. Essentially, this has been brought in to increase the experiential learning, the practical learning that you get out of an MBA course. So this is essentially, this project is involving setting up a click and brick store, a retail store, where all the concepts will be integrated and you will learn, whether it's finance, marketing, HR, how do you go about doing that using this click and brick store? Okay, so you will learn whatever concepts you learned in theory, you will try and apply it here, and we will look at what are the results of your store at the end of the year. And we've had 50 industry mentors representing various organizations that were involved in developing curriculum for the MBA, the management courses. We have 30 plus world-class institutions that were listed in QS ranking that were benchmarked for implementing best teaching, learning practices and curriculum. We've had 30 plus discussions held with academic experts. 70% of the courses designed provide practical exposure, experiential learning and real-time projects. So 70% of your courses are, you only have 30% that is theoretical, 70% of your curriculum is practice-oriented, okay? And the curriculum totally addresses 34 competencies that we want you to develop at the end of 2 years, okay? And it's in 5 dimensions. These 34 competencies are in 5 dimensions: business acumen, legal aspects of business, problem solving and decision making, leadership and behavioral skills, and technological skills and business ethics. So these are the areas under which all these, courses that you're going to study are, grouped under. And this is how you will go around achieving these competencies. So when you study a subject, it's not just some knowledge, some concepts that you're studying, you're also gaining a competency through that, okay? Through the practical learning that you do, or the practical sessions that you do and the experiential learning that you go through, you attain some competencies. So therefore, it's very, very important for you to, be really serious about what you're doing in and out of class. Okay, so I request all of you, and I also request parents to encourage your students to give a lot of attention, to please talk to mentors at least once a month. You will understand that every student has a mentor. Each one of your children, they have a mentor in the B school, and request all parents to talk to these students' mentors to understand how the student is progressing here. So this is something I request all parents. We do this at the beginning of every year, and then we find a chunk of parents not even calling us back. And we need to call them when there are issues. So don't wait for those issues to happen, please call us, okay? Yeah, next slide. Yeah, so this is a feather in our cap. Both me and Mr. Shankar Vanavrayar, the president of Kumaraguru Institutions, had gone to Miami, the USA, Florida State, to get the ACBSP accreditation award. So our MBA program has been internationally accredited, and the degree that you get is internationally accredited. Okay, so we've been accredited for the next 10 years. Anywhere you take your degree, you go abroad, you go to an ACBSP accredited school, you are recognized. Okay, so they understand that our degree is internationally recognized. Okay, so that's essentially what I wanted to tell you. So what it's actually telling us is, we are on par with other degrees that are offered by ACBSP accredited institutions, which means we are equal, or we are equal in terms of quality, we are equal in terms of the impact of the degree. Okay, so understand what a prestigious degree you're doing, and please, again, put all your effort and seriousness into it, to earn such a degree. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for extending an impactful welcome by also informing the batch of 336 students the diversity and perspectives they each carry.
Taking a moment to reflect upon one's journey towards a goal would indeed be filled with insights and even inspiration for many. With Swagatham officially marking the beginning of your journey with Kumaraguru Institutions, we will now have on stage few of our newest members of KCT Business School to share their reflections with us. First up, we have Revati from MBA General Management to share her thoughts with us today.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I am Revati, an undergraduate student of psychology from PhD College of Arts and Science, to a Master of Business Administration student in Kumaraguru B School. I guess you will think, why psychology to MBA? And to people I tell about my career, the first question they ask is why psychology to MBA. The reason for this transition is because of my interest in core subjects in my undergraduate, that is social and industrial psychology, consumers of marketing and consumer behavior, I feel like me when I learn these subjects. So I want to pursue more in this field and keep me engaged in learning. That's the reason behind MBA. And I was planning to do MSc HRDM at first, and after asking reviews on the course, my staff suggested me to do MBA rather than MSc. So I started to work for MBA without any questions. And why KCT? I don't know how in my 2024 planner, I wrote a heading applying colleges to Tansit, and the first college I wrote was Kumaraguru Business School. And it was a dream for me. Now I am standing in front of you people in Kumaraguru Business School. Before Tansit choice filling, I connected with our seniors in LinkedIn and I communicated with them. I was that confident in getting seat in KCT. Also, I asked people about MBA in Coimbatore. Many people suggested KCT would be a better option for MBA. Also, people said, other than academics, KCT trains students on life studies, life skills too. That's what I want beyond academics. That's the reason for KCT. I'm grateful for the people who motivated and encouraged me to get into this prestigious institution. And my aspiration to this 2 years is to gain better exposure, new leadership qualities, and positive connections from peers. As all, I'm also aiming for better placements and a decent pay. That's it. I wish all of my colleagues for a better and brighter future and endless opportunities in this domain. And I'm excited to learn together. Thank you for all for providing a trustful space to share my personal experiences. I'm grateful for you all. Thank you.
Now, our President, Sri Shankar Vanavarai, will felicitate the student.
Next up, we have Yugesh Ramana from MBA Logistics and Supply Chain to share his thoughts with us today.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. Myself Yugesh Ramana, and I did my undergraduate program in Laila College, Chennai. So after finishing my UG degree, I was planning to do a master's in a well-reputed institution. So I chose Kumaraguru College of Technology. So what drew me to Kumaraguru College is for a strong accreditation and placement opportunities. And I'm very excited to explore this new geography and logistic supply chain management program, which stands for its unique approach and promising scope. So, and I'm truly happy to be part of this KCT Business School team, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
The President will now facilitate the student. Thank you, students. An academic endeavor is not just fulfilled by the strivings of a student. The silent contribution of every parent plays a vital role. And on this note, first up, we have Ms. Punitavati, KM, to share a few words about her insights into this college.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். என்னோட மகள் கோபிகா ஸ்ரீ இங்கே ஜென்ரல் MBA ஜாயின் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. எங்கள் காலேஜ் அட்மிஷன் கிடச்சோன்னே ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருந்துச்சு. என்னோடய மகள் எதிர்பார்ப்பும் அதுவாக தான் இருந்துச்சு. எல்லாத்தோட பேரண்ட்ஸோட கனவும் சிறந்த காலேஜில் நம்ம பொண்ணுங்க படித்து நல்ல வேலையில் கிடச்சி வெளியில் வரணும் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் கனவாக இருக்கும். அந்த வகையில் என்னோடய பொண்ணோட கனவு கண்டிப்பாக இங்கே இந்த காலேஜை விட்டு வெளியில் வரும்போது நிறைவேறும்னு நான் நம்புகிறேன். அடுத்த 2 வருஷத்தில் என்னோடய மகள் சிறந்த எதிர்காலத்தோடு வெளியில் வருவான்னு சொல்லி நான் ரொம்ப நம்பிக்கையாக இந்த காலேஜில் அட்மிஷன் கிடச்சது ரொம்ப பெருமைப்படுறேன், சந்தோஷப்படுறேன். இங்கே அடுத்த 2 வருஷத்தில் என்னோடய மகளை சிறந்த கல்வியாளராக உருவாக்கி வெளியே அனுப்புகிற எல்லாருக்கும் என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியும் வணக்கத்தையும் சொல்லிக்கிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, ma'am. And now our President will felicitate her.
Up next, we have Mr. Shaktivel, father of Gokula Shri, to share a few words with us.
Very good afternoon to all. Honorable Joint Chairman, Mr. Shankar Vanavarai, sir, and Principal Madam Dr. Shani, and all beloved head of the schools, head of the departments and staffs and parents. Thank you for choosing me to give my thoughts and feedback about why I choose this college. So there is a connection with Kumaraguru in the year starting 1992. When I was in one of the institutions, I seen one of the billboard in a notice board. There is a course, post-diploma in automobile engineering in Nachimuthu Polytechnic. I suggested my younger brother, please do this course after 3 years diploma you will have, I don't know about the college at the time. But சொன்னேன் நீங்கள் சூஸ் பண்ணு உனக்கு எதிர்காலம் நல்லா இருக்கும் அப்படின்ட்டு. பட் பிளாங்காக நான் சொன்னது. He studied and now after that, while studying and he selected by the Caterpillar company, he started the journey there itself. After so long around the country, he used to work, and he got that opportunity to work in South Africa, one of the leading industry around the world, in Tanzania and Mozambique. He is now doing successful leader in this in his organizations. This is one of the connection. And second, I used to work as a lecturer in one of the institution. My friend's son, he suggests me to choose, okay, you have to go along with him to choose the counseling, which college is better, I don't know. You please guide him. I choose in this college, Mahalingam Engineering College, Pollachi. I don't know even though what it is, but after my younger career, so I believed, I trust that there is a name, Mahalingam, wherever I see the Mahalingam name, there is a trust. I'm so happy about that. I chosen the college. Now he is working as assistant professor in one of the leading institutions in Coimbatore. That is the third connection is with my daughter who's chosen this case, Kumaraguru School of Business as MBA, Miss Gogulashri. I'm happy to part of this organization to build this student's career. And also, so how many of you parents are excited now? Please. So I'm so excited, so much excited when I heard that, because we have selected and counseling and Tanset counseling. When I see the Kumaraguru, I was happy, but I didn't express my happiness to any of them. But after, so many of those parents and friends are asked me, what your daughter is going to do after UG. I said, we plan to do the MBA. And where? I don't know, but Tanset counseling or what will come, I don't know, but we expect the tier 1 and one of the best institutions like that. And after got this opportunity, then I said, whenever I said Kumaraguru, I received the positive energy from the person who giving the feedback. That is the same feedback I wanted to share all of them. 40 years of legacy. It's not just overnight, it won't come. 40 years of legacy that எங்கேயாவது ஒரு இடத்துல அந்த விதையை ஐயா அவர்கள் மகாலிங்கம் ஐயா அவர்கள் விதைச்ச விதை இன்னைக்கு பெரிய லெவலில் கற்பக விருட்சமாக வளர்ந்து பெரிய பெரிய இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ் பெரிய பெரிய இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் இந்தியாவுடைய வளர்ச்சியும் சரி உலகத்துடைய வளர்ச்சியும் சரி மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு தாக்கத்தை ஏற்படுத்தி இருக்கிறது. ஸோ ஐ எம் வெரி ப்ரவுட் in this campus. Now, I would like to share my feelings in this. When I entered the compound, to the main campus, main gate, right from the gate security itself, and now I got the refreshment and all the students or the senior students and the staffs, they're always keeping, one thing I noticed, I don't know, many of them noticed, may not be noticed, they're always keeping the smile. A person who achieved in his life the greatest, strategy, the greatest formula, what is the success behind? Nothing but it's a smile. Smile makes the confident. So like that, I see all of the positive energies. I'm keeping smile all the senior students and parent staffs. So hoping energy. They're delivering energy and they are understanding the responsibilities. Again, I would like to express my gratitude who are going to give my going to give my daughter for all the greatest career opportunities, career guide for this, for her future. Thank you so much, all the staffs and students, and choosing me to give my thoughts to all of you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. And now our president will be felicitating.
For the final reflection, we have the student Johanna John from MBA IEV to share her thoughts.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasant to see so many enthusiastic faces gathered here today. Myself, Johanna John, I'm from Coimbatore. I've completed my BBA from PSG College of Arts and Science, and I'm here to do my MBA in IEV. Why entrepreneurship? I come from a business family. My father runs a business, and I am also a proud student entrepreneur, and I run a small brand called Vadiva. We focus on clothing. We focus on bridging the gap between modern society and culturally rich heritage fabrics. So we simply design clothes from handcrafted fabrics sourced across India. So why KCT? I think no other than an educational institution can empower such students who are interested in becoming young leaders in the society. For me, I think this dynamic curriculum has paved the way to stand here today. I think no better than an educational institution to foster young minds like us. I am looking forward to an enriching experience here at KCT. Thank you.
I now request our president to felicitate Johanna John.
The constant pursuit of excellence is what it takes to make a visionary. We have with us one such individual whose constant leadership has been instrumental in charting our excellence. Sri Shankar Vanavrayar, President of Kumaraguru Institutions, has always been the guiding force behind the tactical envisioning process for the betterment of this institution. His unwavering commitment to holistic development has always been inspiring for the student community. I now request Sri Shankar Vanavrayar, President of Kumaraguru Institutions, to deliver the presidential address. Over to you, sir.
I'm not only the last man standing, but the last man standing before lunch also. But since it's called, for some reason, the presidential address, I will have to say some things which I strongly feel about. But first things first, I will actually welcome the parents who are sitting who are hopefully watching us live in the next hall, assuming that they're all as eager, thinking what is going to happen to all of you. And they're eagerly waiting, watching outside in the hall. Only very few parents are here. I can see some more parents there, but a warm welcome to everybody in the family who are here for this inauguration, Swagatham. To all the students who are doing going to pursue their Masters in Business Administration, 336 in all, I'm told. And this year our portfolio of courses is growing and grown, and hopefully it will grow more next year. So today we have an MBA, which we might call general MBA, but there's nothing general about it. There are going to be specializations in that too. Then there is project management. LSCM, I have to get used to saying this, but this is the new kid on the block. Certainly IEV and the MBA in Kumaraguru School of Business. I stand before you to welcome you naturally in a professional sense, because to welcome you on behalf of the institution, on behalf of everybody here, but also the 8,000 people who are part of the Kumaraguru ecosystem. But I also stand before you as a person who's done a management degree twice over. Some of you are thinking, Modal thar olunga padikadanaal second time padichingla yosikla. I will tell you about that story. I've done 2 masters in management courses in the past. So I stand with 2 roles here. One as a role as part of the management to welcome you, but second also as a ex-management student twice over. To the lone student from Kerala and the student in absentia from West Bengal, welcome to Coimbatore. It's very special, but also all the other students from other parts of Tamil Nadu, also a very special welcome to you, because whatever said and done, Coimbatore will become part of your ecosystem, your thought process, your experience, will always have a stamp. But it's a good stamp to have, because lakhs and lakhs of people and many, many thousands of phenomenal achievers all over the world are certainly having that Coimbatore stamp. I also want to welcome you because by far for most people, this will be the last learning journey, last formal learning journey. And the last formal learning journey, I want to welcome you because this will be the best time. Hopefully this is like the icing. The cake is actually the food, but the icing is what is the attraction. Everything inside the cake, what makes the cake, but everything we look at when you look at a cake is the icing, is the decoration done on the cake. Hopefully this degree is that icing on a phenomenal build-up that you've had for the 12 years and 3 or 4 years in the past. I also decided today that unconventionally I'll speak last because I wanted to listen to Revati, Joanna and Yukesh who spoke about what their expectations are or why Kumaraguru. So it's also important, but also to the 2 parents who spoke. I have a few thoughts that I want to say. These are not very structured thoughts. Just before this session, because it was an MBA session, I wanted to kill the structure, inspired by one professor who has a Coimbatore name to it. So C.K. Prahlad, Coimbatore Krishna Prahlad, one of the greatest professors that the world has seen on management. He's no more with us, but a phenomenal person, believed in something that he used to every year redo his complete notes. Everything that he taught was put into the recycle bin, and everything was built new every year. So I wanted to give myself a challenge. But before that, thank you for choosing us. Thank you for deciding to be part of Kumaraguru, because you have many, many options. First of all, you had an option not to study, but I want to congratulate you for studying, because 12 years of school and then everything of college and then coming back to college, it's a choice. It is not a need. School is a need. Degree today in India, or in at least our part of India, is a need. Masters is certainly an option. So I want to congratulate you for coming here first. But thank you for choosing us, because what matters is when you see a hall full to capacity with all of you sitting here is what makes us work harder. This is what makes this vision possible. There are multiple histories, but I want to talk about the history that this institution has. We are in the 40th year, but in the 20th batch of an MBA. 40th year of the institution with over almost 35,000 alumni. 20th batch of an MBA going out from this institution. So which means that we have some credential, we have experience, we have exposure in doing this, maybe some credibility, but does not make us, and Dr. Mary spoke about what she called as my pet project, but I'm assuming it will be all your personal projects as well, because if it's only my pet, Transcend will only transcend me. Unless everybody uses and becomes transcending, then it can't become a project of everybody. So I strongly believe history is a pedestal for us to move forward, not to look at the past. You know, a pedestal is where you stand, you don't look behind. Every statue looks ahead. You know, a statue is crafted looking ahead. ஸோ குமரகுரு எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் 40 வருஷம் 20 வருஷம் 20வது பேட்ச் 35,000 பேருன்னு சொல்லும் போது அந்த நோட்ஸ் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து உங்களுக்கு சொல்கிறதுக்காக நாங்கள் இங்கே நிற்கல. உங்கள் ஃபியூச்சருக்கு என்ன நோட்ஸ் வேணுங்கிறதுக்காக ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறதுக்காக தான் இருக்கிறோம். If Johanna has to decide her clothes better with Vadiva and have a better strategy, that is what has to happen here. Or if somebody wants to do logistics or supply chain in a whole new way in a digitally transformed world, that is what we are here for. But legacy is extremely important. Legacy in education means you have the credibility, you have the experience and exposure as much as everything new matters. Institution has legacy. People sitting here who are teaching have future. They are young, they are old, they are excited, they are aspirational, they are inspiring and intellectual. In the mix is what makes an institution, and this is what we call legacy. Legacy is a celebration of credibility and success of the past, but also an experience in transition. That is what we mean. Legacy also means we have a vision. We are not here because we didn't start this institution in 1984 because Saravanampatti was the coolest place in Coimbatore, forget the planet. It was not. But to make Saravanampatti what it is today, we have also played a part. Or this sort of part of Coimbatore, this suburb of Coimbatore, we've played a part. For which you need a vision, for which there are visionaries. Visionaries are many people who built this institution, but the natural beginning is with the founder. The founder is somebody who believed, and I want to tell you a story. He's somebody who told me when he was 70, maybe 3 or 4, he told me one day that he had his heart attack, first heart problem, when he was 60 years old. And that time he went for an open heart surgery in the US. அப்போ வந்து டெக்ஸஸ்ல மட்டும்தான் அந்த open heart surgery, Dr. Cooley, அப்படின்னு one of the world's best specialists, did that surgery for him. And that time the assumption was if you get a heart surgery done, the shelf life was 10 years. பொதுவா 10 வருஷம் நல்லா இருக்கலாம். So he said, I never knew, he passed away in his early 90s. அப்பனா 60 ல இருந்து 90, 30 years more he lived. He told me that he never thought he will live that long. If he knew he would live that long, and nobody told him that MBA எக்ஸிக்யூட்டிவ் எஜுகேஷன் ஒன்று இருக்குது, தெரிஞ்சிருந்தா நான் போய் பண்ணியிருப்பேன் யூஎஸில், எனக்கு தெரியாமல் போச்சு, தெரிஞ்சிருந்தா இன்னும் குளோபலாக யோசிச்சிருப்பேன். He said, nobody, எத்தனை தடவை அமெரிக்கா போனேன், nobody told me. So he has an MBA history to this because he believed an MBA is a wonderful degree, but please read what he has said. And naturally you're seeing the two gentlemen on the picture. The idea of vision. Visionary is what we celebrate. That is good. Those are pictures in both sides of this hall as well. In this lecture theatre, you see two people both sides, Sarabhai and Kalam. They are visionaries. But what made them visionary is the fact that they had vision. அந்த celebration தான் நம்ம இன்னைக்கு பேச போகிறோம். We are not talking about visionaries. We are not talking about people who are inspirational. But how to be inspired is the conversation that we want to have. Again, the next slide will show you the multiple things that what this Kumaraguru ecosystem is part of. Please read it. Your handbooks have it. A lot more about what and all we do, what else we do. We don't do only a few things. We believe in holistic development. We believe in many things that we want to transform and build. And you can get to know by Googling each one of those things. I also want to talk to you a little more about global landscape. Dr. Mary Sherian spoke about the fact that I and her, both of us were there in Miami for the ACBSP Accreditation International Conference. But while attending the conference, there were many things to see. But I also had the opportunity to go to the US in 2024 to see what it is. The first time I went to the US is 1986 with my grandfather when he had the surgery, because you know what, I had a lucky fortune when my mother had to go with my father. And my mother could not leave me alone. So, the 2 மாசம் எனக்கும் with 1 month of school going on leave, I was 2 months in the US. அப்போ எனக்கு பெருசாக ஒன்றும் தெரியாது. I was 8 years old. But then when I went in 18 or 28 or in 38, you saw America, the power, the influence, the great country it is. And it is still today the greatest land for opportunities, enterprise, intellectual thought and inspiration and power, just plain power. But things are changing. Things are changing. In the US election, yaar pesarada kettingnalum protectionist, safe, insecure, not as powerful as before. Still most powerful. Maybe for the next 30 years they will be the most powerful. Because they work hard work. Because they are innovative. Because they take the best of talent from the world. But the global dynamics is changing. The global dynamics is changing. In the next 20 years, 30 years, you will hear of new country names. You will hear of Kenya, you will hear of Tanzania. You're already hearing about Taiwan, you're hearing about Vietnam. You will keep hearing about newer countries, right? The global dynamics is changing. The rise of business transformation and digital transformation. I don't have to lecture with you. It's more lecture for people here and maybe the first row. We can keep saying, நாங்களாம் dial phone பார்த்திருக்கிறோம், நாங்கள் வந்து currency மட்டும்தான் பார்த்திருக்கிறோம், credit card use பண்ணாம இருந்திருக்கிறோம். But your reality is only a digital reality. You don't know anything else. Your reality is where you have lived fully in a digital reality, means the world is connected. The world is connected like never before. America இருக்கும்போது, without having currency, it is very hard to survive sometimes. Certainly at least a credit card. India, we are so advanced that we don't need any of this. That digital transformation is phenomenal. People still carry multiple printouts when you go to an airport. In India, we don't carry anything. The digital transformation in the world is phenomenal, which means business fundamentally is changing. How business is done, how people are working together, how management is done is very, very different. Diverse consumer markets, அதை நம்ம ரொம்ப யோசிக்கணும். யாருக்கு டெக்னாலஜி, யாருக்கு ஒரு ஃபோன் இருக்கோ, யாருக்கு முதல்ல டிவி இருந்துன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தோம், இப்போ யாருக்கு ஒரு ஃபோன் இருக்கோ, யாருக்கு கனெக்டிவிட்டி இருக்கோ, யாருக்கு ஆக்சஸ் இருக்கோ. You know, if you're sitting in one tribe sitting in Africa or one tribe in Andaman, one tribe somewhere in the Nilgiris does not, but angime access irukku ipo. Ena very soon Elon Musk will give a Starlink, and without any wires or without any transformers or anything, you will still be accessible, right? But today, anybody with access wants options. If you go tell any country, maybe North Korea, I know some of you thinking, oh yeah, North Korea is not there, maybe some country in Africa, maybe. But general, large, wide world, the transformation is phenomenal. The diverse consumer wants everything else. இப்போ நீங்கள் ஒரு மாலில் போய் ஒரு கடையில் போய் ஒரு ஷர்ட் பார்த்துட்டு அதில் ஒரு சின்ன த்ரெட் வெளியே வந்திருந்ததுன்னா என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க? சாரி, அதர் ஷர்ட் மட்டும் இல்லை, வேற பிராண்டே அடுத்த கடைக்கே போயிடுவீங்க. வேண்டாம், அடுத்த கடைக்கு போகலாம். Whereas 20 years back when you bought a shirt, it was not like that. No? The shopkeeper told you, sir, onnilla and nool vanda sari airum vaangikanga appdin sollirupanga. Today what is being made at Tirupur for Coimbatore is of global quality, not because oru kaalathila when I was working in textile, we used to run a separate export line, which means America ku pora fabric or yarn has to be that quality. What comes to Coimbatore will not be that quality. But today that is not that. The customer has the power and information and access to do anything else. I think you have to know the expectations of the world. Need for job creation, entrepreneurship, which I'll speak to you. Now, if all of you are wondering what this lecture is about, I will tell you a little later. The next slide, please. US போகும்போது one difference, I know still the longest lines. மெட்ராஸில் லைன் லாங்காக நிற்குதுன்னா எதுக்கு? அஃப்கோர்ஸ் கோட்டுக்குன்னு சொல்லலாம், நீங்கள் சொன்னாலும் சொல்லுவீங்க. பட் வேறு எதுக்கு ஒரு லாங் லைன் இருக்கும் மெட்ராஸுக்கு போனீங்கன்னா? எம்பசிஸ். எந்த எம்பசியில் அதிகமான லைன் இருக்கும்? யா, அந்த யூஎஸ் எம்பசி லைன் அதிகமாக தான் இருக்க போகுது, பிகாஸ் லாட் ஆஃப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் ஆர் தேர். பட் கெஸ் வாட்? த இந்தியன் பிஸ்னஸ் லைன் of how people want to do business. Our Chief Minister was in the US, you saw how many MOUs were done, is because India matters. When the Prime Minister of India goes representing the country, you know how many business people come to meet him. The change is happening, and the next 20 years, the change will be phenomenal. In our lifetimes, we should be very proud that I studied in the UK. Both my master's degrees were done in the UK. I went and studied in a time where India was still very good. India was respected. India was a great country. UK was a phenomenal place, had a great connection with India. But I went to first in 2001 to study where India was a wonderful idea. India was emerging. India had great culture, had elephants, had cobras, had Taj Mahal, had the Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple. Everything was great. Food. They loved the food. If you take Indian food out of Britain, there's nothing to eat, right? But today when you go to England or Britain, what happens? What happens? Suddenly the queen or the king goes now in a car, we slightly smile and say Indian car. அதை அவங்க நம்ம வளர்ந்துட்டோன்னு சொல்கிறக்காக சொல்கிறேன். அவங்க ஒன்று நல்லா தான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. பட் அதே சமயத்தில் ஒரு காலத்தில் டீ வாஸ் த கிரேட்டஸ்ட் திங். East India Company was a tea company. Who owns that company now in India? Steel is what the world was built and the British built with railway lines and everything. What happened to chorus? It's Tata Steel now. Solite polam, British Gas, Telecom, so many things I can keep saying, and the same in other countries too. Right? The things are changing. Adu nama realize pandroma antherla. American visa queue might continue because namalukku 47% excess population irukku. Ana ulagathila 45% deficit of people irukku. அது நம்மளுக்கு வரப்போதா, டான்சானியாவுக்கு வரப்போதா, கென்யாவுக்கு வரப்போதா, வியட்நாமுக்கு வரப்போதாங்க தான் கேள்வி. Now again, you are all thinking இது general knowledge, current affairs, what am I trying to talkங்கிறக்கு யோசனை இருக்கும். Please park that question. அந்த US visa இங்கே லைன் இருக்கிற மாதிரி தான் வியட்நாம்ல இருக்கு, கென்யாலே இருக்கு. Which means அந்த visa stamp பண்றவங்க யாருக்கு பண்ண போறாங்கங்கிறது தான் கேள்வி. Yesterday, very important announcement came from China. It's the first time in the last 60 years history of China, there were more people dying in last year than being born. More people dying, 10 லட்சம் பேர் they have passed away, 9,50,000 பேரோ 60,000 பேரோ தான் பிறந்திருக்காங்க. Or million, sorry, 10 million people have passed away, 9 million people have been born. So China in the next 30 years will age. India still for another 26 years will remain young. Which means நம்மளுக்கு அந்த பிரச்சனை இருக்கு, அதுல பிளஸும் இருக்கு மைனஸும் இருக்கு. பிளஸ் என்ன? What is the plus of having a median age of 28 years? What is the plus? Sorry? You know, everybody grown up answers and everybody who's younger who's not answering. The father is eager to answer, the faculty is eager to answer. Everybody who's calling themselves a student is maybe using Meta and Googling. அதையும் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்ல, AI தானே. நானும் வரக்கு முன்னாடி கேட்டுட்டு தான் வந்தேன், what are the 5 things I should say for MBA students ன்னு கேட்டேன். What are the 3 things that MBA students should not do ன்னு கேட்டேன். அது வேணாலும் நான் படிக்கிறேன். அதையாவது கேட்டுருங்க. What is the advantage of having a young population? What is the disadvantage of having a young population? Anybody who's a student? டிஸ்அட்வான்டேஜஸ் உங்களுக்கு எங்கே போனீங்கனாலும் கூட்டம் இருக்கும், எங்கே அப்ளிகேஷன் அனுப்பிச்சிங்கனாலும் 1000 பேர் கூட அனுப்புவாங்க. அட்வான்டேஜ் வந்து இந்தியா will remain young and we will be a consumer economy, we will be an innovative economy, we will be a producing economy, right? Demand for skilled professionals இருக்கு. Demand, so the funny thing everybody says, India does not have unemployment, has unemployability. எல்லா காலேஜஸை பார்த்து ஒரே கேள்வி, every industry, the gentleman from CII is here, and certainly the only thing people talk about is saying colleges are not able to make people employable. Hopefully that course will solve that problem, right? Which means that we have to become different in how we learn and do it. The last thing, startup ecosystem. Again, people like Joanna here, it's extremely important to remember, இந்தியாவில் only thing சிங்கப்பூரில் 3 மணி நேரத்திலிருந்து 3 நாளுக்குள்ள கம்பெனி ஆரம்பிச்சலாம். இந்தியாவில் மேபி 30 நாள்லேருந்து 3 மாதம் ஆகலாம். It is still slow, but it's getting better. Tamil Nadu used to be 10th or 11th, now it's coming to 2nd or 3rd or 4th, I don't know what status it is, on starting a business, right? But this country has to become a country of micro MSME entrepreneurship. That is the only way to pull this country out of its reality. This country cannot provide jobs, we need job creators, right? That is the truth of it. Now again the question, why are you telling me all this gyan? I'm ready for lunch. I've come to do an MBA. Why have I come to do an MBA? Kumaraguru has a brand name. And the brand name la padichitamna or degree varum. Degree vandita placement company 4 பேர் வருவாங்க. எனக்கு ஒரு நல்ல வேலை கிடைச்சிரும். சத்தியமா கிடைக்காது. நியூஸ் broken. எப்போ கிடைக்கும்னா இந்த 336 பீப்புளும் அந்த உலகத்தோட ரியாலிட்டியை தெரிஞ்சுட்டு நாட்டில் என்னென்ன ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இருக்குன்னு புரிஞ்சுட்டு கிளாஸுக்கு போகும்போது மெமரைஸ் பண்ணி தியரைஸ் பண்ணி போய் இங்கிலீஷில் எழுதினா இங்கிலீஷ் டிகிரி தான் கொடுக்க முடியும். நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் MBA பண்ணும்போது நானும் இங்கிலீஷ் டிகிரி தான் பண்ணேன். அதான் அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டிகிரிக்கும் செகண்ட் டிகிரிக்கும் இருக்கிற ஸ்டோரி என்னன்னு நான் சொல்றேன்னு சொன்னது, ரைட்? If you do an English course, you will remember everything that your faculty tells you and your textbook tells you and your WhatsApp notes will tell you, and we will give you pass mark based on English written, on memorizing capacity. Because assessment can only be done like that. You can't understand ஒவ்வொருத்தரையும் உட்கார வச்சு ஒவ்வொரு எக்ஸாமும் வைவா பண்ண முடியாது. A class, an ecosystem, an exam is meant for you to understand a certain thing and how to applyங்கிறது நம்ம புரியணும். 336க்கு ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் 2லேருந்து 3 ஆஃபர் பண்ணுறக்கும் நாங்கள் ப்ராமிஸ் பண்ண முடியும். பட் This is like a super singer, right? We can give you a training for a singing thing. We can give you exposure for a competition. But அங்கே போய் பாடணும்ல, அதுக்கு ஒரு பேஷன் வேணும்ல, அதுக்கு ஒரு ஆஸ்பிரேஷன் வேணும்ல, அங்கே ஒரு காம்படிஷன் இருக்குல்ல. Correct? You're not robots or zombies to make you something like that. You're true humans. You deserve to be original. You deserve to be individual. An MBA is a course which has a little bit of everything, which means some people call it superficial, other people call it a wonderful finishing program where you know deeper things. If you do only things what is available in a class, if you only learn what is available in a class, you will only remain minimum demand la irukkudiya expectation da varuvinga. If you do maximum, if there are 12 subjects, 14 subjects, 24 subjects, how many subjects? 20? More? Less? More. So you're saying more than 20 subjects. Okay, let's take 30 subjects. If there are 30 subjects, if you don't specialize in 3, if you don't know what the business line is saying, what today's Twitter is talking about, what that company is about, what strategy is about, you will get extremely bored. You will go out with a minimum degree. Correct? You have to go with a maximum aspiration. அப்பதான் அந்த இந்தியாவில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸை நம்ம பார்க்க முடியும். The need for an MBA. Next slide, please. Real world learning. நிறைய பேர் கேட்கலாம், this is the era where online certification of an MBA program is perfect, and I will tell you, online certification is phenomenal. Correct? I have friends who run phenomenal online programs. Now, why am I selling them in a physical? Now, not to make you feel bad. ஐயோ எதுக்கு பேசாம ஆன்லைன்ல பண்ணிருக்கலாம் சொல்றதுக்காக நீங்க வர சொல்ல. I'm not trying to tell you that. I'm trying to tell you because it is extremely important for you to know a real MBA means நிறைய நெட்வொர்க் பண்ணணும், நிறைய கோவர்க் பண்ணணும், நிறைய ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் இனிஷியேட்டிவ் பண்ணணும், நிறைய சர்ச் பண்ணணும், நிறைய இன்வால்வ் ஆகி we should do more. That is the power of peer learning. Right? There is a difference of watching Netflix, but we still like to go to a cinema. You can still order in Swiggy, but you still go to a restaurant. You can still listen to music, but you still go to a Rahman concert. What is the difference? You get the experience of an experience. Right? That is extremely important. The real world learning, mastering the required skills is very important. Knowing is not important. Seeing, believing by doing is what is important. Please understand, skills na is extremely important. Soft skills, hard skills, attitudinal skills, all of it is extremely important. Next slide, please. I also want to talk about unconventional careers. Unconventional careers means unconventional businesses, very different things. Everybody requires a logistics person. Every business requires a computer science person. Every business might require a psychology person. Every business will require a HR person. HR company will require a psychology person. A psychology company will require a technology person. A technology company will require a social work person. ஏன்னா அவங்க CSR பண்ணியாகணும். Typically, then it's very difficult. But if you think very different and interesting, it will be phenomenal and great options will emerge. It's extremely important to be innovative. Please ask your seniors, please ask your parents, please ask your faculty, but be original. Look at all the things, read reports, read the news. Enga niche opportunity irukku. Don't choose the easiest option because somebody else told you it's good. Don't choose the easiest option because your senior did it or my friends alla adala seranga nanu sendarren. Nobody joined it, maybe there is an option. We just heard a psychology student saying, I'm coming to do an MBA because ABCD. Right? This is extremely important for us to do that. Last point, don't be safe, don't be secure, don't do the simple things well. It's okay to fail. Nikalela PG technology, we met one student, Bala Sundar, right? He said he finished engineering, adukapra 3 tholil panna, and the 3 tholilla 2 loss, 3வது try பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். Then he just in the break came and told me, can I do this in this? எனக்கு can you support me? இந்த காலேஜ்ல நான் தொழில் எனக்கு ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட் கொடுங்க, நான் பண்ணி அதுல சம்பாதிக்கணும். That's the aspiration we want. He is a true entrepreneur. He is a true MBA student because he's learned operations, he learned strategy, he's learned innovation. He's saying, I want to make better bricks. அதுக்கு இங்க ரிசர்ச் பண்றேன், எனக்கு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி கொடுங்க, நான் கட்டி பார்க்கறேன். Right? So unconventional careers are extremely, extremely important. Don't be safe. You have to be different. Look at everything around you. Actors, musicians, politicians, business people. Everybody is trying to be different. Hence they are successful. Hence they are inspirational. Hence they are profitable. The next slide, please. Without a vision, without a mission, if you just came and joined, நான் ஸ்கூலுக்கு தினம் கொண்டு போய் சேர்த்துனாங்க, நான் போயிட்டு இருந்தேன், காலேஜுக்கு கொண்டு போய் சேர்த்துனாங்க, நான் போயிட்டு இருந்தேன், இப்போ திருப்பி MBA கொண்டு வந்து சேர்த்திருக்காங்க, தினம் போகிறேன். It will be very, very boring. இப்போவே சில பேர் போர்டாக இருக்கிறீங்க, வந்து அரை நாள்லேயே உங்களுக்கு போர் அடிச்சிருச்சு. ஐயோ இது எப்படி இதெல்லாம் ஒன்று 2 வருஷம் இந்த மாதிரி கதை கேட்டே இருக்கணுமே, அட்வைஸ் கேட்கணுமேனு உங்களுக்கு இப்போவே டயர்ட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா இன்னும் 2 வருஷம் அதை தாண்டி வரணும். கரெக்ட். நான் 2 தடவை பண்ணியிருக்கேன்னு சொல்கிறதுலேருந்து சொல்கிறேன். நினச்சி பாருங்க எனக்கு எப்படி இருந்திருக்கும். இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டிகிரிக்கும் செகண்ட் டிகிரிக்கும் என்ன வித்தியாசங்கிறது இப்போ நான் சொல்கிறேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டிகிரி உங்களே மாதிரியே படித்து முடிச்ச உடனே நான் போய் படித்தேன். அதுவும் படித்தேன். ஒரு டீசெண்டான டிகிரி ஃப்ரம் யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆஃப் Cardiff University is what I did my MBA. It was a decent good experience, but I did it to pass. I did it to get a degree. 10 years later, I went to do education management. The difference is, first I was distracted with what I can do in India or what is happening in India or what I can do in Cardiff. Sitting in class, I was distracted. My second degree, 10 years later when I was 31, I was still distracted, but I was distracted with work. Oh, how I can implement this, how I can do this, how I can vision this, how I can change myself, that is the distraction. Hopefully your distraction now will be about it. So tomorrow when the 3 students who spoke, avungalukku irukra distraction eppadi irukona, eppadi avanga tholilo, avanga ideavo, avangaloda skills vela pannalaangradha will be their aspiration, right? So I want to wish you to have a vision, I want you to have a mission, I want you to have a rhythm in how you do it. Believe me, if it is just an icing, we will give you the degree certificate 100%. All of them are going to work very hard to make sure, international accreditation, 1000 plan, transcend, எல்லாம் பண்ணி அவங்க டிகிரி கொடுத்துருவாங்க. பட் ஐசிங் மட்டும் இருக்கும், கேக்கே இருக்காது உள்ள. அதுக்கு எந்த இம்ப்ரெஷனும் இருக்காது. 4 பேர் கேள்வி கேட்டாங்கன்னா அப்படியே ஸ்டக்காக இருக்கும். We can provide the gym. We will give you the trainer. If you don't work out, you will remain as you are. MBA is a phenomenal opportunity. India is going to rule the world. In that ruling the world, we want to make leaders. We don't want to make executives. We don't want to make job seekers. Onna entrepreneur இருக்கணும், இல்லைன்னா entrepreneur இருக்கணும். ஒன்னா நம்ம ஏதாவது இருக்கிற நிறுவனத்தில் போய் I'm an entrepreneur, right? She is an entrepreneur. I'm working in an organization which somebody started. I'm trying to do something, and so are everybody. Whoever is a leader is an entrepreneur. But she's an entrepreneur. Either you create something, or in something you create, you go be the change maker. Don't be the audience like you're sitting today. எதா இருந்தாலும் தப்பா இருந்தாலும் கையை தூக்கி ஏதோ ஒன்று சொல்லிருங்க. It's okay. People will laugh. First they laugh, then they will respect you. Whoever is laughed first will become inspirational tomorrow. I want to wish you the best. I'm sorry I took too much time. I was given 15 minutes and now I'm at 29th minute. I know I took double the time, but looking at people who are doing a degree that I did might have the wrong intention. Is the only aspiration is to give you some right ideas. If I know this generation will think of this as gyan and advice, but just keep in mind that we have walked your path. Opportunity is great. We are seeing great opportunities, and we just want to make sure you are phenomenal. Along with it, you will get a degree and job too. சத்தியமாக கிடைக்காதுன்னு சொன்னதுக்கு என்ன ரீசன்னா, நீங்கள் அதை புரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னு சொல்கிறக்கு, அது நிச்சயமாக கிடைக்கணும்னு பண்ணணும்னா நீங்கள் அந்த எஃபர்ட்டை யூ ஹாவ் டு ஸ்டார்ட் டூயிங் தட். பெஸ்ட் விஷஸ், ஹேவ் அ கிரேட் டைம், லெட்ஸ் மீட் லாட் மோர், அண்ட் ஐம் ஷுர் யுவர் ட்ரீம்ஸ், ஆஸ்பிரேஷன்ஸ் அண்ட் யுவர் பேரண்ட்ஸ் ட்ரீம்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆஸ்பிரேஷன்ஸ் வில் கம் ட்ரூ. பட் தென் part of making the India at 100 as the largest or second or third largest economy is in your hands. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for touching upon so many different topics and also laying emphasis on business administration. Your words and thoughts were inspiring as always, sir. A pledge is a promise that goes a long way as a reminder of what one sets out to do. The solemn words you repeat are your words of commitment to this institution. May I now call on what? Alaga Shanmati from second year MBA to lead the student pledge. I request all the students to kindly rise for the same.
Happy afternoon all. Kindly repeat the pledge after me. As a student of KCT Business School, I dedicate myself to the mission of its founders and the institution. I wholeheartedly embrace the institutional values of being the champion of change, be the solution, be agile, and uphold trust. I will actively contribute to make KCT Business School a knowledge hive for managerial excellence. I will ensure my learning journey is enjoyable, continuous, and creative. I will uphold the values of integrity, belongingness, and dignity in all my actions. I commit to being proactive, perseverant, and striving for excellence. I will adhere to the student code of conduct. I accept my responsibilities toward my community, my alma mater, and my personal quest for wisdom. Thank you. Kindly take your seats.
Moving on, we have heard of the ecosystem of the Kumaraguru institution being very vast and dynamic. And as freshers to this institution, it definitely requires you to get integrated to this atmosphere and become successful and thriving individuals as students of this prestigious institution. So we have a specifically curated program called Ignite, which is a 3-day boot camp for students to get an immersive experience on understanding the true spirit of Kumaraguru and an atmosphere that allows for collaboration and fostering a lot of like-minded ideas and perspectives. So we'll now watch a short video on what Ignite is all about.
Welcome to Kumaraguru Institutions, where your journey of innovation and excellence begins. At Kumaraguru, we nurture a research-driven environment that encourages creativity and critical thinking. Our vision is to ignite a passion for brilliance, shaping the next generation of thinkers, innovators, and leaders. We strive to be a school of excellence, delivering transformative educational experiences to shape future leaders. Ignite, the Freshers Immersion Program, is designed to seamlessly integrate you into our vibrant campus community as you begin your management studies journey. This 3-day bootcamp immerses students in campus life, preparing them for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Through Ignite, we aim to foster leadership, teamwork, and self-awareness, promote healthy habits to help you set both personal and academic goals to ensure a meaningful experience. Day 1. Understanding the self. The first day encourages deep self-reflection, helping you discover your passions and align your strengths with your long-term goals. This process sets the foundation for a fulfilling management experience by enhancing your self-awareness and readiness for the journey ahead. Day 2. Engagement and empowerment. On Day 2, you will delve into the legacy of Kumaraguru institutions and the wide range of opportunities available to you. The day empowers you to embrace the present while shaping your future, fostering a sense of belonging and purpose within our community. Day 3. Exploration and enrichment. The final day is focused on unlocking the full potential of your MBA journey. By engaging in activities that align with your interests and strengths, you will develop teamwork, practical skills, and presentation confidence, all while exploring the diverse opportunities available in the program. Ignite is more than an induction. It's a gateway to self-discovery, growth, and success in your MBA journey at Kumaraguru Institutions. Get ready to explore, engage, and excel.
Thank you, team. Gratitude is not merely a word, but a way of life. By expressing gratitude, we not only acknowledge one's kindness, but also reciprocate it. To propose the vote of thanks, may I call upon Dr. Shani Janathan, Principal, Kumaraguru School of Business, to deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon to the august gathering, the most respected dignitaries on the dais. I stand before you to propose the vote of thanks, remarking a closing of this inaugural ceremony. I first of all express my sincere gratitude to our President, Shri Shankar Vanavarayar sir. You must have heard his talk. He is more than learner-centric, he is student-centric. Whatever best the world can give to the student, he sees that it is brought to Kumaraguru institutions. In that sense, we are all triggered to give the best to our children, and being amongst us is something where we can share the vibrancy which he is sharing. He is a transformative leader. He learns first and then transform it to the next generation. Thank you, sir, for your gracious presence and the relentless support that you extend to the student community. I also extend my thanks to the executive director, the senior most administrative head, and person who is always behind the success of all the event, Shri Munyasamy sir, the executive director. I also thank the director strategic planning, Dr. Raghupati sir. And you can see the three heads of the institutions, the head of the institutions, KCT, Ailarasi ma'am, the principal of class, liberal arts, Dr. Vigila Edwin Kennedy ma'am, and the head KCTBS school, all are led by women, and that is the exact example of women empowerment in KI, and that is where we also want all our children, the takers of MBA also, we can see more girl students are opting for higher education. So I take this opportunity to first of all thank all of them, all the three. They have done wonderful contribution for the excellent achievement that is placed in record of Kumaraguru history. Thank you all three head of the institutions. Thank you ma'am for being a part of this. And I thank the parents for actually taking effort to come along with your children, though they are the second higher education that they are going into. Even then you have taken time to accompany them, and that doesn't stop here. You will also be the first mentor to your child throughout his career, and that is the important thing that we would like to place today. Please be in touch with us, and thank you so much for choosing Kumaraguru institutions for dropping your child. And the stars of today's function are MBA aspirants and the leaders for tomorrow. Welcome you on board to Kumaraguru institutions, and thank you for trusting us, and we assure that your journey will be very much safe and will be so productive, and you will all pass out with flying colors, with the prayers that the Almighty may shower His choicest blessings upon each one of you who have chosen this institution. You will go out remarkably well and do very good in your career. Thank you all once again, and thank you for the opportunity given.
Thank you, ma'am. With Swagatham coming to a close officially, we hope you feel welcome and have officially become part of the business school family of Kumaraguru institutions. We also believe it has opened the avenue to a new academic pursuit filled with success and transformative growth. Mark Zuckerberg states that the biggest risk is not taking any risk, and we have heard from a few dignitaries on the dais as well of how important it is to take the risk and go ahead and just not be laid back by the fear of failure. With all this said, we believe that you will be the future icons with the ability to efficiently manage businesses and strategies. And on this note, we officially mark Swagatham to a close, and are requesting you all to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनहन मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल
Thank you all. Requesting you all to kindly be seated.